Hey, what up, everybody? Allegedly, according to MTR, Joy Taylor was reportedly suspended from Fox News. Let's get into it, shall we?
The most beautiful days in the world sometimes, man. Look at the beautiful Joy Taylor and her peanut butter skin just a couple days ago. Now look at her today, man. Come on, man. Like the internet really turned her into Celtic Shaq. Like we had such a beautiful thing going on, man. Like this is a generational talent. But y'all have to go ruin it. Shaking my fucking head.
Everybody's favorite peanut butter skin sportscaster Joy Taylor reportedly has been suspended by FS1 in a stunning turn of events. Now, there's been a lot of things that's been happening over the past 2 months in regards to this case, including another Fox sportscaster coming out and claiming assault from an executive within the studio. Nevertheless, I'm going to try to give you guys an update in regards to what has just happened with Joy Taylor. Anyway, let's go. Joy Taylor has been reportedly taken off of the air following a bombshell of a lawsuit exposing alleged relationships with co-workers at Fox Sports. Say it ain't so. Taylor, who has been absent from FS1 Speak all of this week, and Ryan Glasspiegel of Front Office Sports reports that she has been sidelined from the show. Now, the exact reasons for the absence was not disclosed, but Front Office Sports is reporting that this is a result of infraction. The apparent infraction that led Taylor to be off program for at least 3 days was not immediately known. All right. Now, this comes more than a month after the co-host was named in a wild lawsuit in which she was accused of mocking and insulting her former hairstylist who worked with the network. Now, the former hairstylist asserted that Taylor had relations with an executive by the name of Charlie Dixon and co-host Emmanuel Achu to land a gig on top of the network show. Now, Charlie Dixon is also named in the exact same lawsuit and is Skip Bayless, with Haraja accusing both of them of misconduct. Bayless, who is no longer with Fox, is said to have offered the hairstylist $1.5 million to get jiggy with it. Now, what's interesting is that when all of this news started to bubble up, what you would see a lot of commentators say is that, well, because she's a woman, now she has all the attention towards her, and look at all these men up here that's not getting the same media attention. And what they fail to understand is that the allegations against Joy Reid were ridiculous in comparison to the men, because those allegations stem from her allegedly utilizing her gifts to not only climb the ladder, but it was alleged that she was more than willing to drum up false allegations towards Charlie Dixon, that Fox executive, in order to delete him from the company. And I'm so happy that the news regarding false allegations was getting as much notoriety as what it was, because it's something that's not talked about in mainstream. But we've seen time and time after Johnny Depp, time and time again, women utilizing covert lies in order to get their damn way. Plus, it's way more believable than Skip Bayless paying $1.5 million for some damn cheeks. Nevertheless, the man at the center of all of these allegations was placed on leave when there was additional accusations of battery. Former Fox Sports anchor and reporter Julie Stewart Blinks alleged in her complaint that Dixon asked her to come to his hotel room following a work meeting and pushed her up against the wall in her arms and forcibly kissed her in January 2016. And my response to this would be the same thing that I talk about with Joy Taylor: innocent until proven guilty, especially when you have commentators like Jason Whitlock, who used to work in that Fox Sports umbrella, say that it was a common play. Women would have sex with men either to move up and then later claim false allegations later on down the road when it would financially benefit them.
But what's alleged in this lawsuit about Joy Taylor and her sleeping with Charlie Dixon and her telling Lusheen and others that she will control Charlie Dixon and that she will say that he sexually harassed her if he ever gets out of line, that was a common play. That was a common tactic by women in sports media. What Joy Taylor was, she's more transparent in talking about it than perhaps she should have been, but that was a very common practice. I had...
Sorry about that.
A very attractive, big-breasted woman that wanted to work at Fox Sports and wanted to, another one, I'm not talking about Christine, but another one that wanted to be on Speak for Yourself, and she would ask me out to dinner about once a month and just let me know that in subtle and not so subtle ways, hey, you put me on Speak for Yourself, and these jugs and me, your little plaything. And I value my independence. I value my ability to say what I think. I didn't want to give anybody leverage over me. And this, I've told you guys previous stories about executives asking me, hey, who on the network would you most like to sleep with? And my thoughts always were, particularly at that time out in Los Angeles, when I was out there from 2010 to 2020, I'm just like, I'm on TV, I make enough money, and there's enough women out here just giving it away. Attractive women, just giving it away. I don't need to be doing anything here on the job that could potentially undermine me. I didn't want to be in anybody's potential lawsuit. I didn't want Nusheen or anybody, not that I think Nusheen's a bad person, but I didn't want anybody having a lawsuit where they're talking about
I'm with Jason
me.
on this.
In case you're wondering what this new woman looks like, here she is. Former Fox Post host alleges exec, this is Charlie, tried forcing tongue in her mouth. Joy Taylor had remained on the air after the lawsuit, naming her went public and played a significant role in the Fox coverage of Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. Earlier this month, it was believed that her absence this week could be due to a post-Super Bowl break, but it appears that there's actually a lot more to it. It's not clear whether the decision to remove her from the air has anything to do with the lawsuit, but we expect more to surface in the coming days.
These hypotheticals have got us in a chokehold, and we must free ourselves. It's fun to argue about. It's fun to talk about what you would do in this scenario, or would you leave the game if the seats were high, or if a man took you this place on a first date, what you would do. And I'm telling you, like, every interaction that I have with people now, in some way or another, these things come up. Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, fucking money.
304
You're
behavior.
throwing
304.
boundaries.
That right there is
Standards.
304 behavior. That right there is 304 behavior.
All that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't cute because women this and men this. It's
Not only is it 304 behavior, it's also hypocrisy. It's being a
You're
hypocrite.
moving forward with this person.
Now, I thought a fantastic way to end this video is to go over, what are the people on the other side of the internet saying in defense of what is being alleged within the lawsuit. So without further ado,
Multiple things can be true at once,
this is Jalen Rose's daughter, by the way.
but I have realized
Jalen
that there is a
Rose's
subgroup
daughter.
of people on the internet who are committed to misunderstanding me,
Damn,
and are going to hate me no matter
She
what I
almost
say.
white as hell.
So the truth is, number one, if it is true that Joy Taylor admitted that she will be willing to lie about SA if she was caught sleeping with a boss at work while married, that is wrong.
Okay,
People should
yeah.
get in trouble for lying about SA and falsely
Facts.
accusing men of
For
SA.
sure.
Not only does it hurt the
Facts.
men and their reputation, but it only hurts SA victims,
Right.
real
Right.
SA victims,
Right.
because it adds fuel to the fire that women are lying every time we bring this up.
True.
It can also be true that y'all are using Joy Taylor as the face of this lawsuit because of misogyny. Because Joy Taylor is one
What?
of the reasons and the proof of concept for why I have the job that I have, speaking about sports.
What?
She is one of the only women on television talking about sports
come
on
on.
major platforms.